Hello, so let's say you want to improve your French, right? Like me. This is what I recommend. You write down first what your goal is. So my goal is to party in French at more or less a B2 level this summer, the 14th of July, when I'm going for a weekend to Nantes to my friend Hugo. Hugo, if you're watching, bonjour. So I write down a few things that I'm going to listen to on a regular basis to improve my listening skills. So the first thing is going to be Français facile, so the news in easy French. Then I'm going to listen on YouTube to some videos of Français authentique. He makes videos about self-development and about philosophy in intermediate French. And of course, because I enrolled in a B1.4 class, I will be listening in class to the teacher and things like that. And for writing, I'm writing about 3 texts on a B1 level for this course that I'm going to take. And for speaking, I'm going to be speaking in class for 3 hours a week every Tuesday evening. So that's going to be more than enough. I'm going to be reading, first of all, in class, of course. And I'm going to try and read Voltaire, his small book called Candide, which is high-level French, but I'm just going to work through it. Now, of course, I have to plan when I'm going to do it, because otherwise it will never happen. So let's say that tomorrow I want to do a little bit, which is true. So tomorrow I'm going to get up at 7. Then also try to write down what exactly you're going to do at this time, so you don't have to think about it when you're actually starting. Your mind is going to try to trick you into doing something that's easier than doing French, or maybe even more fun. Watch the news. Then Saturday and Sunday I'm going to be away for a weekend, so I'm not going to do any French. Then on Monday morning I'm going to get up at 7 and again do 45 minutes of French. And I'm going to do my homework for the class. I just continue like this and do all kinds of activities, put them in my agenda the coming 2 or 3 weeks, and I try to stick to it as much as possible. If there's a time that you don't feel like doing it, or you're skipping it or something, then yeah, please don't stress about it, don't worry about it. Just make sure that the next plan, you're actually going to do it. So the danger is, I'm not doing, for example, anything on Monday, so I want to make up for that on Tuesday, and then I tell myself, I'm going to do 1 hour of French, and then I'm not going to do it, because 1 hour seems like way too much. So then the next day I say, I want to do 1.5 hours to make up for all the other times. So don't do that, okay? If you skip one day, just skip one day and then continue with the plan, okay? It really doesn't matter. It's a marathon anyway. It's gonna take years to learn French anyway, so you might as well just chill about it. And just remember that you don't have to enroll in a course to get better. What you need to do with that content that you put in your Google Agenda and all of that is you need to consume it in French without stopping too much and looking everything up, okay? You can do that sometimes. You can look up words or something like that. Most of the benefit just comes from consuming stuff in French, and automatically you'll familiarize yourself with the words, the vocabulary, the grammar structures, etc. So don't worry about understanding everything. Just worry about finishing the book.